Hello, sports fans! It's the agents of Blitzbowl!
Blitzbowl, yes, we're not in the Mirror City. We've broken out. The end times are over. We're back in the old world.
Hooray!
Yes, we are playing Games Workshop's mini cut down Blood Bowl. The only way Pete could get me to play it. We are playing Blitzbowl tonight. We've had this on the shelf for days, weeks, months, and we're finally bringing it to the
years
table.
Actually, because it was
not quite years. It's not quite years.
Okay. So we got Blitzbowl. Here it is. Bye.
Yeah. So how do we play? Right. This basically is very quick cut down Blood Bowl. We start off. I'm player A. We start off in our end zones. Both cut
all your 6 people in the end zones. You pick your board side because there's 2 board sides. You put the ball in the middle.
Yeah.
You put all of these cards over here. These are your challenges. Now these are things you have to try and score, and they have things on them like claim the card if at least 2 players are in your end zone. That would be really easy to score, but that's going to disappear in a minute.
Yes.
Get the balls. You claim that card if your team took possession of the ball. That kind of thing. And on the backs of them, we can show you this one. Is a bonus play which is reserved. This one says play this card at the start of your turn to make a free reserve action. So
you keep those. Once you've won them, you keep them, and you don't know what they are when you win it, because you can't see it, but you keep them and you can play them in your turn. And you do score these points, as Pete said, and you also score a point. I think you score a point for a touchdown. You might even score 3 points for a touchdown. Let me double check. That's quite important.
that is quite important.
Yes, you get 3 points. 3 points for a touchdown.
Woo! Okay, cool. So it's a 3-point tree if you can get to the end zone. Otherwise, you're reliant on scoring these challenges.
Yeah,
So I don't think you get anything for hurting people.
No.
They just end up in the dugout and then they come back on again.
Yes, you do have to use a turn to come back on.
Yes.
And we'll just say that each turn we will get 3 turns where we can do stuff. When the ball's loose, if you run over it with the runner, then you pick it up. There isn't any.
So there's no roll to pick the ball up.
No roll to pick the ball
Oh,
up.
okay. Interesting.
Pretty sure I'm going to have to check that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Moving on to the ball. If a player moves onto the ball while making a run action, they take possession of it. If the player moves onto the ball in another way, for example, when making a mark or a sighted action, then when pushed, the ball bounces.
Wow, interesting. Okay, so
Right.
you can only pick it up one way. That's to move onto it.
Yeah.
And if anything else happens, you just bounce the ball.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I like that. And this is to represent all of the sort of the underdogs, all of the novices and the juniors in playing games to try and get themselves noticed for the big world of Blood Bowl outside. So,
I see.
And anybody who hasn't watched our unboxing or our talking of this one, you can't get it in the UK. It was Germany, US only, I believe.
So, yeah, Europe, certainly. US and Europe, I think.
That's it, yes,
yeah.
but not the UK because
No.
we don't like being in Europe. Evidently. So we did get sent a copy of this, and you can go and see our unboxing if you like. And I quite like the idea of this game. It's meant to be a nice, quick game. We'll see how much we can mash that up.
It would be if you shushed.
Okay, well, right. Okay. I'm playing the Orks. Robin's playing the humans. They're the teams you get in the boxes. You basically get 1 sprue from the Blood Bowl box.
Yeah, but you do get all the cards to play the other Blood Bowl teams.
You do on some of them. You don't get all of them, but you get Skaven and dwarves and stuff like that.
Yeah, sorry, when I say I think it might have been all of them at the time of printing, but now it isn't. I'm not sure.
Possibly.
You get Chaos, Skaven, Elf, and Dwarf.
Comically, Chaos weren't out at the time of printing, so that was and neither were off, I don't think. So,
okay, well,
so you just get a random selection of other teams. I don't think they've got any others online either, which would be nice if they could. If they could, you could probably convert them because they have a move and a throw and an armor stat. However, they're not the same as in Blood Bowl, so your armor isn't a value like 9 that you have to beat. It's a 3+. So we'll come on to that one. So,
cracking on then. I have 3 actions, and I do them one at a time, and then when I finish my 3 actions, Peter has his 3 actions. You can use the same person 3 times, but you may not do the same thing more than once in those 3 actions with the same person. So 2 people can run, but 1 person can't run twice.
Or you could have 3 people run.
Yes.
1 person can run.
Yeah.
And the things you can do are run, mark, and block.
If you're open, you can sidestep if you're marked. You can throw the ball, obviously, if you've got it.
Yes. And if you're on the floor, you just have to get up.
You have to stand up. There's nothing else you can do.
And if the ball's not on the pitch, you can bring people in as an action instead, can't you? You can make a
reserve match if you're in the dugout.
Yes.
We'll explain that as we go.
And you put the cards over here, so you have your stack there, and you put 3 cards out. Now, every time one of the players finishes an action, all the cards move on one, and the one that goes on the end is discarded. The game continues until one person is either 10 or more ahead, or once all of these cards are gone. So we'll crash on. So Robin, you go first with the Umis.
Okay, well I'm going to start by moving my thrower towards the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Cheat.
I'm going to move 6. Yep. And you can move diagonally. And I'm going to bring my blitzer up. 1, 2. Oh, a thingy space. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to move this lineman up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No idea whether that's a good thing to do
6.
or not.
Disgraceful.
I probably should have read the.
Well, you can't
thing.
score.
I
No,
can't
we
score.
forgot to mention you can't score any of these in your first activation or your first turn.
Now,
so
according to the rules, if you haven't scored these, one slides out and you draw the next one. So we're going to move that one over to there, move that one over to there, move that one down to there.
So that one goes in the discard pile, which is oddly at the other end. I'm not sure why they didn't put them at the other end, but
No.
so we now have get the ball, which is pick it up, free up the ball, which is
Claim this card if the opponent was carrying the ball at the start of this action and is now not carrying the ball.
and then we've got showboat for the crowd, which is claim this card if your team scored a touchdown. So still not much chance of any of them happening. So on to me. So I'm going to get my 3 main guys out. I'm going to get my Black Orc out. He's just going 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get my Blitzer out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They only move 5 in this one. I feel a bit cheated. And the Thrower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going 5 to there.
Now I suddenly wish I pulled my catcher out. Sounds a bit rude.
And again, that's the end of my turn. So that one goes. And these all move on again. So we lose. Get the ball. And we gain Show No Fear.
Show no fear.
Which is claim this card if one of your players is standing on a trapdoor and the opponent is holding the ball. Now it's worth mentioning if you have the ball and you score a touchdown, the trapdoor in the middle flips open, and if anybody's on it, they get rocketed off and they end up in your dugout. So I like that.
Okay.
We're
Right.
not going to read all these out because if you want to know them all, get the game.
Okay. I'm going to start by moving my Blitzer. 1, 2, 3 to here. 4 to there.
It's worth noting that when you move, you cannot end up next to an opposition player. You can only do that if you want to mark someone.
I'm going to do a quick move here over the ball, which means I pick it up
Automatically,
that's
no dice roll required.
One space to the trapdoor. I'm going to put the ball in. Oh, this ball's shaped like a squig.
Rather you didn't point that out, thank you very
Or
much.
is it a chicken? It actually looks a bit like a chicken. Or
Maybe it's a squicking.
squicking. And then I'm going to go. So I've moved
one.
1, 2, 3 to there. And for showing you how the mechanic works, he's going to throw the ball to this guy over here, which is in short range.
Yep.
So a throw action. I mean, he could just run to him and give it to him, but I'm going to risk a throw just to see how it works. Because you can do an automatic handoff if you're next to them. You can just give it to them. So I'm going to throw the ball. So when I throw it, it's not a long throw. I have to basically roll over my throw thing, and you get subtract 1 from the result if it's a long throw, obstructed throw, or the target square is occupied by a marked player.
So I presume you just need a 3+.
So I need a 3+ because this is my thrower.
Oh,
Is that not a 3+? Is that a 1?
that is a 6.
It's a 6.
That is a 6.
So the ball goes. 6 is always a success, and 1 is always a fail.
So the ball soars through the air,
Yeah.
and the Blitzer snatches it up.
Okay, and that is my 3 turn. No, that's 2 turns. No, that is my 3 turns.
We're just going to put the ball next to him like that
All right.
because we can't get the ball to fit there. Need magnets. Need more magnets. So okay, that's your 3 out.
That's
done and
my
dusted.
3 turn. I didn't score any of the thingies because I didn't.
Because
So,
I just
and
didn't.
yeah, you could score. I know you. So you could score 3 at the ball. Unfortunately, it's the end of my turn, so it slides off. So you can't score 3 at the ball.
Boom.
But you might be able to score. Take them down.
Ooh, playing the card of an opponent was knocked down or injured this action.
Ooh,
So it's my go.
could be bad.
Alrighty. So on my go, I'm going to make a move with my Black Orc. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm then going to mark. So I can move up to 2
Yeah.
to move next to him. And then I'm going to make a block action.
Ooh.
So it's all just 1 dice here. There's only 2 block dice for each team. The Black Orc has a special rule called Hulking Brute, which means all block actions made by this player count as having an assist. So basically he always rolls 2 dice.
Those 2 dice.
So here come the 2 dice.
You pick the best one.
Or a push or a
You've got a
attack
miss
it down.
or a shove. If possible, the target is pushed 1 square directly away from the blocking player, who can choose to move into the square their opponent left.
So
It's
there's
not
no
Shadespire.
so there's no 3 square like in Bloodbowl either.
No.
So I have to push you just straight back.
Yeah.
I should have got to attack this side then because I want to push
Yeah,
you straight in,
down, yeah.
and then I'm just going to follow up like that. But you don't drop the ball. I
I
presume.
don't drop the ball. No.
Okay. So that's the end of that one. These all move along. I can see this factor, moving the cards along, being a very good way to limit the length of the game.
Yes. So I'm going to try and play tactically here, and probably means my blitz is going to buy it. Now he's going to move all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there, and my lineman is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my other lineman is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't know whether that's a good idea or not. It probably isn't.
So that means you score get moving.
Get moving. So that gives me 2. King. If I get 10 ahead, then I win the game. Boo! Oh, I get a play as well, don't I? So a card moves up and 1 moves out, I think.
So we've got get the ball.
Double check that. All 3 cards still present. The card and 1 space is discarded. So that one stays where it is. That one's just replaced.
Okay. So it's on to my go. So I'm going to use my blitzer this time, and he's going to do a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's then going to do a mark. 1 to there. And then he's going to block you for his 3rd action. So he rolls 1 dice normally, 1 extra because the Black Orc's right there. And the blitzer has offensive specialist. Whenever this player makes a block action, their coach can choose to re-roll the block dice.
Oh, okay. So you're really...
Oh, so I've got...
I think you have to re-roll both. As well,
I've got crunch. I'm not going to roll them. I'm not going to re-roll
crunch.
them.
What does crunch do? The target is knocked down. When an armour check is made, subtract 1 from the result. So I'm knocked down. Knocked down. If a player is knocked down, they are placed prone in the square they are in. They're carrying the ball. It bounces, and then their coach must make an armour check. If they succeed, no further effect. But if it fails, the player is injured.
Okay, so bouncing.
So we've got to do the bouncing, which I think is probably rolling this D8. I'll have a look. Bouncing the ball. When the ball bounces, it moves into adjacent square. Roll a D8 and look at the bounce chart printed on the game. That's over there. See what happens. What happens
1, 2, 3,
next?
4,
The ball
5, 6.
bounces is occupied by an open player. You take possession of the ball. The ball bounces a square occupied by a marked prone player. It bounces again from the occupied square. If a ball bounces into an empty square, it stops.
Okay.
If the ball bounces a block square off the ball, move clockwise around the bounce chart until a valid square is reached.
Okay, so I want you to roll a 2 or a 4 here. 2. So my blitzer now has the ball.
Well, I don't know because I assume you're not. I assume if I'm down, you're not marked.
Yes, correct. So my blitzer now has the ball, and I score. Take them down.
Whoa,
Oh no, wait a minute. No, I don't yet. Because now I've got a roll for your armour, haven't I?
Oh yes. So my
Got to make an
armour
injury
is
roll.
the injury roll is D6. So that's my blitzer. So I need 4+.
And you get
4
-1
plus.
on this one because of the crunch result.
2 already.
4. So that's a 3.
3. So that's not enough.
Boo.
So you've flattened him.
However, I do still score take them down because
Yep.
that's claiming a card if an opponent was knocked down or injured.
He is injured.
But your thing was 3+, wasn't it?
4+.
Oh, was it 4+?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
4+
cool.
my
So I
armour.
did do you.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's out, and I score take them down, which is
Wonder why you said
2.
boo.
And I also score get the ball, I believe. Claim this card if your team took possession of the ball. So I've got 2.
And you go up to 3. 1, 2, 3. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
And 2 new cards enter play. Show boat for the crowd and tie them up. Ooh. Okay, so on to you, Robin. There's a couple of scoreable ones out there.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can score tie them up. I don't think I can mark 3 of you.
There's at least one scoreable one on the board right now.
So I'm going to do reserves with this guy. Bring him back onto the pitch, and I can set him up anywhere in here. I'll put him in the middle, and that's 1 action.
So he could now theoretically move if he wanted to.
Yes,
back
I think
in the
he
game.
could. Yes, yes. I think I'm going to make 2 move actions. I'm going to move my catcher this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Ducking and diving.
yeah, and then I'm going to move this lineman onto the trapdoor.
Oh, I wonder why you do that. Oh, wait. It's because you scored Show No Fear, which
Show
is
No
stand on the
Fear.
trapdoor when I've got the ball.
Yes.
And that means that Show Us a Completion makes it onto the board. So onto my go. I'm going to move my blitzer. He moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a disgusting play of tactics here by the Orks. I'm going to move my Black Orc. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to play an intervention. Woo! Which is play this card after an opponent completes a run action. You may immediately make a free mark action with one of your open players as they move adjacent to the opponent that just made the run action. So
Cool.
I'm going to move him to there.
I'm taking intervention. I can stop any time I want.
Can I? I don't think I can get in there, can I?
No.
No. So I'm going to go to there and make a mark action. So he is marked.
Okay.
And I just realised I scored a point last time. So
You did?
3
Yep.
each.
It's quite tricky because once you've got some people out on the board, you can very quickly stop people getting past you because they have to make that mark move to go adjacent to them. I'm going to make a move with one of my orcs, one of my linemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gets more boys on the pitch, and that's it. So I don't score any of these. So show us completion disappears. And these move along, please. And another one appears. Showboating for the crowd.
Okay.
Over to you, Robin.
Over to me. So I'm going to start with a move action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, I can't do that. 4.
You can't do that either because you're also next
4.
to me.
And then I'm going to make a
A
mark
mark.
action and go 1, 2
Yep.
to there. And then I'm going to make a mark action with my lineman here and go 1, 2. Actually, I'm going to we go there. 1 there, which means I score, tie them up because there are now 3 opponents marked.
Yes.
So that
Yep. My thrower, my black orc, and my
I have
blitzer.
to discard intervention. So I didn't do that. And so I score 2 points. 1, 2.
Nicely done. And that means that Breaks and Bones is on the board. Claim this card if an opponent was injured this action.
Ouch! It's 3.
Oh, Robin. Oh, Robin. Oh, Robin. Oh,
Ouch!
Robin.
Ouch! 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 What's
Okay.
Could be a touchdown for you this turn.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I might have hit with the black orc first. I might injure him. I might get that.
You could get loads. You could get showboat for the crowd as well.
That's my hope. There's 2.
You get
showboats
2.
for the crowd. Do you get them both?
Doesn't say, but I would assume you do. I would assume you get them both.
See, I'm of the
certainly-
assumption that you wouldn't, and you'd only
okay.
get one of them. So if I do score, I'll just take one.
No, well,
Because
I
I'm
think you should be
selfless.
both. I'll tell you why, because this is a fast action game.
True,
And I
true,
think
true,
therefore,
true. Okay, yeah.
I think that's why it's both.
Okay, I'll take
You might
your
even
side
say
then.
it somewhere, but I can't find it.
Okay. If we're wrong, let us know in the comments below. So on to my turn. I'm going to block with the Black Orc first on that unfortunate lineman standing right there in front of him.
It's a blitzer. Oh, him, the
That's
lineman
the
here.
lineman,
Sorry,
yeah.
the lineman here. Sorry.
Oh, I've got a crunch. So that knocks him down.
Hang on a minute.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Again, that's all right. Crunch. Yeah. Okay.
So he's knocked down where he stands. And then we have to make an injury roll. And because it's the crunch result, you have to take one off of your dice roll. So you need a 4 or more.
I need 5 or more.
5 or more.
5 or more. 3.
So he's injured.
He's injured.
He's off. He's back in the dugout. And I score. I don't score this till the end, though, do I?
I think you can claim it now.
Okay,
I
so
think
I
you can claim it actually because you can use it.
True. So I score Breaks and
Get
Bones.
3, 6.
Boom. I've got 3 cards now, so if I win any more, I've got to get rid of
You've
one.
got, you've got to discard one.
So I'll.
It's still, that doesn't refresh it.
Oh, sorry. Yes, good point. Forgot to. So that's my first action. The second one, I'm going to make a block with my blitzer on your blitzer. So I need a push really here. I could do with. So here we go. 1 dice, and I can re-roll it.
What's that one?
It's a smash, so I think that's what I want. Smash. It's literally called a smash.
Smash. The target is knocked down.
Okay, I will take that. So he gets knocked down, and then we need to make a. You need to make a arm roll for him.
Okay, so now, but you don't get +1 this time.
I don't know because it wasn't a
4
crunch.
5.
He's okay.
So he's not injured.
However, my last one is going to be a move. He's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and he scored a touchdown.
Touchdown! So I score showboating twice.
And
I
a
get-
touchdown. So that's 5 altogether.
Yep.
Oh, you're nearly winning.
So I need to get rid of
In
some
fact, you
cards.
scored all 3, so you get 2 points for that as well.
Oh, have it.
So you're within 2 for the win. This is a stupid game. I hate it.
So do I pick up the cards and then get rid of some?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to get rid of a few. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of 2 of my reserve cards. And now what happens? So the ball lands here again,
Yes.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, you don't reset the players.
No, I don't think so.
There's no kickoff again or anything like that.
No, I don't think so.
So the ball reappears in the centre. So the ball's back in the middle, and suddenly I'm in a lot more trouble because you could very easily score now yourself.
So I'm going to run with my thrower and pick up the ball. So that's 1, 2. And he's going to go back 3, 4, 5, 6.
Whoa.
And he's going to attempt to make a throw. He needs
Okay.
a 3+.
Oh,
It's a 6.
So that's launched. Don't roll to catch,
No,
do you?
you
It's
don't roll
just
to catch.
automatically caught.
Yep. So that's 2 actions.
Yep.
And for my third action, I'm going to run
Beep,
into the end
beep,
zone
beep.
and get 2.
2 glory for scoring.
And
2
then-
glory. 2 points.
2 goals for
And you
scoring.
also get move the ball,
Move the
which is
ball.
move it at least 5 squares away from your end zone, including
Okay.
throwing and bouncing.
Okay, so I get 1 for that.
And the ball goes back to the middle.
Yeah, I'm going to play Inspiration, which enables me to make an extra fourth action.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And he's just going to stand up.
Cool. Very good. Righty.
Possibly an error.
So we get another ball, another card on.
And the ball does now go to the middle.
The ball lands back on the pitch again, and it's my go.
Oh, you need an extra counter, Pete.
Oh, what do we need?
Use the magic dice, so just so we know it's 13.
Oh, I've got another 30. Yeah, right, cool.
I'll use the magic dice. 13 plays 8. Ooh. If you can bring in 5, you'll win the game.
Don't think I can.
There's 5 on the table.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a move with my Black Orc. 1, 2. And then going to mark 1 to there. And then I'm going to make a block. So it's 2 dice. Oh dear, that's not good. Oh, it's tackle. What's tackle do? Or what's miss do, actually?
The target is knocked down. In addition, the blocking player cannot make any more actions this turn.
Well, that's all right then. I was seeing the skull explosion, which is a both down result in Bloodbowl, which means we both hit the deck. But it's just you, so you hit the deck.
But you can't do anything.
I can't do anything else, but that was my third go anyway, so that's all right. Yeah, and then you need to
make an injury roll.
Make an injury roll, an armor roll.
4+.
Yes. Oh,
6 again.
Solid. Okay, and that's it for me. So I didn't score anything. I didn't injure you or anything like that.
No. So I'm going to make a mark here. 1 to there. And a mark here. 1, 2 to there. And a mark here. 1, 2 to there. And I'm going to score, tie them up. For 2.
Nicely done.
Well, I was on 8.
Yeah.
So I'm on that one. So I will use a different magic dice. Use a different dice.
Let's just use a regular attack dice.
Okay. Oh, and we replenish. They're nearly through this deck already. There's only
I've got many left.
half a dozen cards left, and it's
Free up the ball. Play this card.
13 plays 10.
It's not far. Not much in it. I'll have to try and injure you, I think, because I've got breaks and bones. In fact, I think I can automatically score that because I can use Foul, which is a bonus play. Play this card costs 1 of my actions, immediately injure a prone player. So there we go, he is injured. So I do score breaks and bones immediately. That's 3.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm then going to mark your thrower. 1, 2. And then I'm going to smoosh him with my blocker. Prepare to be smooshed. Oh, it's a crunch. So he's knocked down and it's a -1 to your armour.
Ouch.
I've been very lucky with these crunches.
So
and
1.
he's off.
I am
he's
going to use War Talent, which means I can re-roll the dice.
Oh.
I still need a 5 or 6. 1 again.
Oh, so he's
Can't
he's
re-roll a re-roll.
in the
Now
dugout.
3 people in here. It's not looking good for me.
Getting a bit cramped in there.
Yeah.
So because I've scored one of these, this moves up.
Yeah.
You just basically fill the gaps, but one doesn't disappear,
No,
and then the new card ends up there, which is
Go deep. Claim this card if at least 2 players from your team are within opponent's end zone or within 2 squares of it.
You could score that one. That is scoreable for you.
So I'm going to start with a sidestep. 1.
No roll is required. There's no dodge roll in this game.
No, and then I'm going to make a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
7, 8, 9,
actually,
11,
I can actually stay there, can't I? I don't need to go. I'm within 2, so I'm going to stay there with that one. And
so you do score go deep.
I think I'm going to try and block with my blitzer.
Okay.
Might as well, mightn't I?
And he gets to re-roll the dice.
He does, but that's so he doesn't get 1 dice. He only gets 1. Not like you get 2. So I'm going to roll 1 dice, and I need. What is it? I need just a spot dice, isn't it? Just roll 1 block dice. And I'll get.
Oh, that's
a miss. So I shall try again. So I get to re-roll with the blitzer, and I get a push.
Just a push.
So that's not really much use, is it?
But you can push me. That's directly away from you, I presume.
Okay, yeah, push you that way.
And you do score go deep.
And we replenish there. Oh, I get 2 poor points.
Yes.
1, 2. Did you put your points on? You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
4 cards left.
Just the 4 left. I'm going to be very unorky, and I'm going to try for another throw. So to start with, my thrower is going to get the ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, and then he's going to try and make a pass. Now, how far away is that? Ork in the window.
I think that's just a short pass by the looks of things.
How much is that blitzer in the window?
Oh, I don't know.
I do hope that blitzer's for sale. Yeah, that's a
Yes,
short pass.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. Yeah.
So I need a 3+. Yay! That's a touchdown.
I've got nothing that can help me.
So I score show us a completion. I get 1 for that. And then I score a touchdown of 1, 2, 3. So I'm back to 0, and that goes up to 20. And I have to get rid of a card. I'm going to get rid of the one I just picked up, which is accurate throw. And I've got one more go, haven't I? Now the ball hasn't appeared back on the pitch yet.
Nope.
So I'm going to mark with this lineman 1, 2 to there.
Okay.
So the ball reappears, bling, and these all move along. And another card comes out, not many left.
Okay, I'm going to play a reserve.
Let me on, coach.
And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Move so fast.
And then I'm going to play interference.
Ooh.
Play this card with one of your players. Makes a mark action. They can move up to 4 squares instead of 2.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to go this way. This is my thrower, so you can pick up the ball automatically.
Oh, yes, very nice.
It's going to go 1, 2. Can I go through there? 3, 4 to there.
Can you, when you make a mark,
I don't know. Follow the rules of moving. Describe it. When a player makes an action, they must finish their move adjacent to an opponent and can move adjacent to opponents as they move.
oh, okay, so you can just run straight through the middle of them.
Yeah, brilliant.
Very nice.
Unfortunately, I haven't got that card that enables me to play an extra thingy. Otherwise, I could have thrown it through and made a touchdown.
That would have been
which
pretty
would have been
impressive.
awesome. But I can't, so I
gonna-
won't.
I'm going to play Distraction. Play this card when an opponent completes a mark action. One player on my team that they are marking can immediately make a free sidestep action.
Ooh,
So I'm just going to move
there we go.
my blocker to there. Doesn't really make much odds, but I might as well keep
I
it
didn't
nice and
score
close.
anything there, did I? No.
You did not.
Oh, I think you're going to win.
However, you've given me a chance to get free up the ball,
Yeah.
which is 4.
Which will be enough to win.
I can then beat you immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on to my go. So I guess I might as well hit you with the Black Orc and try and free up the ball.
Well, go for it.
Here we go. Oh, there's a smash. That's enough to knock you down. I might as well roll the other one in case I get a crunch. No. So smash knocks you down. Injury roll for him. The 4+.
1.
So he's in jar.
I've still got a raw talent.
Oh, there we go. You're
When did
full
you
of raw
you're going to
talent.
free out the ball anyway, aren't you?
I think so, because you're down regardless.
So that's a 6. It's off camera. I'll roll it again. Well, what's the 1s and 6s? It's a 1!
I'm thinking these symbols might be weighting the dice unnecessarily.
So he's injured.
And then we need to bounce the ball, so you need the D8.
3.
3, so it bounces to there.
I don't think it matters though.
Yes, so I do score free up the ball, because I
Yeah.
basically get it if an opponent was carrying it and is no longer carrying it.
And there's 2 of those, so you get both of those.
Oh wow, ping ping!
And you claim that card if you're knocked down or injured, which I was.
Claims card for opponents knocked down or injured, yes.
Yeah, so that's how much is that?
So
That's
that's
6,
six.
and then 2 for 2 for the injuries.
Yeah.
That's an extra 8 points.
Bang!
You're on. You're well ahead. You are the winner.
Woo! So
It's a
does the
stupid
game,
game and I hate it.
does the game immediately finish?
The game immediately finishes.
Immediately
when you're
finishes.
10 points ahead.
There we go.
You are the
That
winner.
was
Well
Blitzbowl.
played.
Thank you very much. I
That
love
was
this game. This game's nice.
100% record at Blitzbowl.
Boom! Undefeated in my local meta. I don't dislike that game. It's simple. It is not, there's not
I
a
think
great
it's
deal
really
of it.
fun.
Sorry?
I think it's really fun.
I
It's
do,
much
yeah.
more fun than Blood Bowl.
It's much less brain taxing when you're sitting there trying to work out what to do, and there's nowhere near as many dice rolls because you've got a D8,
No.
a D6,
Very
and 2
simple.
block
I
dice.
think it's quite clever.
I rate this game.
I think I'd have to play it with the kids. I think the kids would enjoy it.
I think
Because
this
there's
is
lots of
simple enough.
smooshing and smashing.
Yes.
And
you're more likely to knock people down, especially if you're playing the Orks or
I mean,
something
it is
like
8
that.
plus, I think, so it's probably about our mental age.
I did find it a bit advanced at points, so especially the adding up of the numbers kind of threw me a little bit.
I've got no. We'd have to say we used the wrong token tier because we haven't painted up our movement, our scoring tokens.
Well, I
like the
painted
coins.
mine up.
Well,
but
I haven't painted mine up. Mine are in a bag somewhere.
half a job. But I do like the fact that if you buy a Blood Bowl team, you get 2 Blitzbowl teams straight away, because the Blitzbowl teams are literally just half of the box. The only thing I
They are 2
wouldn't-
the same team though.
They are, but you can just play Orks versus Orks,
That's
or
right, so, yeah.
so you can do that. It also means that you can each paint up your half a team in whatever colours you like. You get humans and Orks in the box, But if you've got Blood Bowl, you've got humans and orcs anyway.
Yeah.
I've got some Skaven.
I would play this much more than Blood Bowl.
There you go, people. We'll be playing Blitzbowl again on this channel. So I like this.
Well, because we could conceivably, now we've played it.
We've actually played this in under an hour.
We could conceivably have 2 games of Shadespire and stick a Blitzbowl
We could
in.
possibly
So,
almost get that.
People watching, let us know. Did you enjoy that? Do you want to see us play more Blitzbowl?
We can get other teams in.
Yeah,
I've got some Skaven.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I really don't know how to play.
Neither do I, but I don't think it matters too much.
No.
I think if you're Orks, you go for smashing. If you're humans, you're going for passing and touchdowns.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about it is when you score, the ball immediately lands back here.
Yeah.
And so, like when I scored right at the start, and all your guys are at this end of the pitch, you can immediately grab the ball, throw it, score a touchdown. But it's not just about smashing people and scoring touchdowns. You need these cards.
You do, and I almost yes. I don't know. I haven't looked through them. They feel like they are more weighted to injury cards. The injury cards are worth 2.
Yeah.
Perhaps I wasn't playing it right there.
Possibly.
Trying to hit you. I only hit you once.
Possibly, yeah. Maybe you need to do a bit more blocking. But then we both made a few mistakes.
Yeah.
Like I would have attacked from a different position, knowing that I could knock you into the crowd directly, and there are a few things like that. So
I should also say there are special endgame cards, which I think score even more, and they basically go at the bottom of the deck. So you pick 6 of the 16.
Oh, so if it starts to get dicey,
and then they go at the bottom, and then you shuffle the other ones on top.
Oh yes, so you got things like claim this card if a player from your team caught a thrown ball. That's 3 points. And then you've got things like score a touchdown. You cannot claim this if your score is higher than your opponent's. And that's 2 points. So it does start to give the underdogs a bit more of a chance. Make a more risky throw. Score this if you make a throw and suffer a penalty on the throw check. That's 2 points. So they're all 2 and 3 pointers by the looks of things, and they're all. There's one which is 0 points. Claim this card if a player makes an action and you do not claim another challenge card. So
presumably it's got a decent bonus on the back.
It might have, I guess. And the other thing to point out, that's the multi-ball one. Multi-ball! multi! Yeah. So play this card immediately. 2 new balls come into play after one of the other balls goes out of play, basically. So you end up with 2 balls bouncing around. That could be quite crazy.
Yeah.
I think the main thing here is there's a few zeros as well, because there's one about oh, that's quite cool. Claim this if your team's losing by at least 3 points, which is level the field, and play this card in front of you immediately whilst it's there. Each time you score any points, the number of points you scored is increased by 1. It could help give you quite a nice boost. So I like this, and I like the fact that the cards that you have, the challenges on the front, have multiple different bonus plays on the back.
You don't know what you're playing for.
Yes, you don't know necessarily just because you can see that there's a take them down challenge out there, that you know that that's going to be something else on the rear. So I like that. I like this game. I think it's quite a funky little game.
It's fun. It was really quick to play.
Even for us. We've never played this game before.
No, we never played. I mean, we have obviously played. You played Bloodbowl, and we have basic war game knowledge, but we played it very, very quickly.
Yes.
Without
There's not a lot to get to grips with.
We may have got a couple of things wrong. Do let us know if you aficionados of the game we played anything wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed that. I think, unless you all say no, we don't want to see bloody Blitzbowl, I think we'll probably try and stick one of these games in when we've got a bit of spare time at the end of the evening. If I've crushed you, crushed you early on or something.
Handbag stuff. Yeah, so I think, and there's also a handy little bit on here which shows you the things you can do: run, mark, throw, block, sidestep, stand up, and reserve. Yeah, I didn't notice any of that either. So
I probably put the rules over it for half a game.
You probably did, yes.
Yeah.
So I like this. Rate this game. If you can get hold of a copy, and you like Blood Bowl, I would recommend this game because it gives you a nice little taster, a little. It gets you a Blood Bowl fix without having to play the whole 3 hours worth of Blood Bowl.
It's significantly more accessible than Blood Bowl.
Definitely. And you still get to get your Blood Bowl models out, so I like that as well. You'll definitely be seeing the Skaven on the channel soon. We might even look at getting some of the other teams possibly, because there's about 3 or 4 other teams in the box that you can use.
Yeah, Pete's getting all excited again. His Blood Bowl dander is up.
My Blood Bowl dander is up. I thought I'd put my coat so to hide that, but there you go. So there you go, there's Blitzbowl. Do let us know what things we got wrong in the comments below. Let us know, like Robin says, if you want to see more of Blitzbowl.
Bye!